Oh, hi everybody. Welcome to another stream. If you are watching this video, you are the Resistance, and you are witnessing the beginning of the pet rescue speedrunning community. I'm gonna start building it, whether we like it or not. It's gonna be a thing. So, let's get into it. I don't have a pet rescue right now, though. But when they show up, totally doing it. How's everybody doing it? Oh man, I'm so excited for the pet rescues though. You have no idea. And I've definitely got some support for some other people. I know JZG's doing it. What's up, Corn? You have no idea, like I've been thinking about this speedrunning thing way too much. I think I have an idea of the class like setup that I'm gonna be using. I'm pretty sure that it will involve either Titan or Frost Mage, but with the Bouncing Gems talent turned off because I think that's a time sink. And I need the freeze, so I think Frost Mage is going to be ideal. But I don't think I can take the Storm Aura and the 50% mana start at the same time. I have to double check that because I think they overlap. So that might make life a little harder. But we're doing it. My next pet rescue should be in like, I don't know, 6 minutes, 5 minutes, since the last one's expiring in a second. That's gonna be the new hotness. Definitely. I did actually, Gina. So, welcome to the stream. And yeah, if you check out my channel, there's a Delve and Faction Assault guide that I've got out there, which basically just runs through like what everything is, how to do it, like why you would do it. Pretty much everything. It's not that long of a video if I recall. It's one of my more like succinct ones, I think. That might be wrong. But yeah, it's out there. It's called, I think it's like Delve and Faction Assault Guide, something like that. But yeah, I mean, I made that guide specifically because I know how daunting and arduous it looks when you first start delving. Like, I ignored delving for the longest time when I first started. Yeah, exactly. It's like I was ignoring them when they first came out because I was just like, yeah, I'll do that later. And then eventually you get to this point where you're like, oh, I wish I had weapons that were maxed all the time. And you get sad because you don't have the ingots. So, I mean, if nothing else, just selfishly do it so you can grab the ingots. And then eventually you'll start to, you know, get the troops, get all the other fun stuff with it. Definitely worth investing in, though. That was the worst gnome ever. Minor trait stones. Why would they do this to us? Like, who wants that? Who are they helping? Yeah, like that ends up happening a lot, actually. Like, I'll tell people, you know, this is the team that you should be using, and then they'll be like, oh, I don't even have that troop. Where do you get that troop? It's like, delving. Gotta get everyone on the delving train. Yeah, I think Gobtruffle might be one of the most noteworthy delve troops that are out there, honestly. He's just like become the meta, which is actually kind of nice that they introduced a troop that's actually really cool in one of the delves as like a delve troop, because I think it kind of draws eyeballs into the delving world a little bit more than they had before. Because before I wasn't really missing a ton, but now there's an empowered converter down there in the Drowned Sailor from the Sunken Fleet delve. So I mean, having him is important because he's an empowered converter guy that makes blues. And then Gobtruffle's definitely another one that's super good. I'm trying to think if there's any other like noteworthy ones down there. But those are definitely, I'd say, like two of the highest impact ones that have value like outside of just like getting them. Like they actually are used in everyday life. And when it comes to Gobtruffle, you kind of have to make the decision of, are you going to spend enough Chaos Shards to just get him up to Mythic? Or are you going to spend enough Chaos Shards to get him up to Mythic and then get an extra copy of him, so that way you've got 2 Mythic versions? Or are you just going to get 2 Gobtruffles and ascend them, like, manually with an orb? Like, definitely having 2 Gobtruffles is going to be important, because there's a lot of meta teams that are double Gobtruffle. So, if you can get 2, either leave them at Legendary, I would say, or get enough that you can get get them up to Mythic, because that's going to be important. Too many teams these days using both. Well, so that's actually where challenges are going to be pretty nice. So if you're doing the challenges that are out there, there's like some of the higher level tiers have actually a lot of chaos shards as part of them. So if you're just doing your challenges for the kingdoms and you're able to get up to like tier, it might be 6 or 7 is the first one, and then tier 10 is the last one, I think. So I wouldn't expect people to start like farming tier 10 necessarily, but I mean, even if you can just start doing the other one, I think it's tier 7, you'll start to get some chaos shards just out of doing that, plus all the other rewards it took that you got along the way. So that's an easy way to kind of like sneak up your chaos shards, I'd say. Totally worth it. Oh, my phone just got a notification. Is it a tribute? Boo. I was hoping it was going to tell me there was a pet rescue. This is the primary benefit of turning this into a speedrun, is like now I actually care about pet rescues beyond just getting the pet. Gives me something to look forward to. But JZG actually posted me a screenshot that he got a sub 4 minute pet rescue, which would be the world record, but unfortunately his screen capture software didn't work. So, unofficially, a sub 4 minute is the current world record. But I'm actually going to be submitting all these to the speedrun.com site, so I've got my live split thing set up to be submitting over there. Although I think we definitely have to do something about the existing categories that are out there, because there's no category for like Infernal King, for instance, and the last 2 pet rescues I had were Infernal King related, and I would argue Infernal King is actually more of a lag than Goblin ones, so like right now the speedrunning categories are like not Goblin and Goblin. I think the that's too small of like a category list, because not Goblin and Goblin does not account for like Infernal King, and since Infernal King fight has both a respawning Infernal King plus a troop that can actually summon an ancient horror or whatever when it dies, that one has like enough spam in it that it's actually harder. Hey, what's up, Scout? Good morning to you as well. What did we get? Oh, faction or challenge reward. Still not used to that. I'm definitely creating a problem for myself with my challenge boards though. I'm like, I started going from the right and I was gonna pan to the left, but I'm kind of like doing it super scattershot, so I'm envisioning a future where I have no idea what kingdoms I've been leveling up with my challenges. It's gonna be fun. Trying to figure that out later. Hey, what's up, JZG? I was just telling the world about your world record pet rescue run, man. I'm so sad that didn't record. That's like the worst feeling in the world. Like you get the world record pace and then it just doesn't work. I know, right? I was actually starting to, so I actually had something similar happen. I was doing it on my phone because I'm like, I'm not always going to be at my computer when I'm doing a pet rescue. So I figured I would do a screen recording on my phone. The problem with that is that it actually didn't record for some reason. Like I hit the record option and then it just didn't go anywhere. So like I have to make sure that that's more consistent, because if I get a world record on my phone and then it ends up like not actually saving, I'm going to be super pissed. Probably very much like how you just did. I even took the time to like show that this is my profile, this is my thing. I am from like Philadelphia area, if that's what you were asking. So far vault key wise, I haven't gotten a ton, but I haven't spent like a ton of time like going super hard on it. So like, I think I've gotten, it's like 3, I think, so far, which is not a ton. But I haven't sat here like going super hard on it, so it's somewhat understandable. Like if I was trying to do this appropriately, I wouldn't be doing challenges, I'd be doing explores. I'm just kind of doing these just for fun. It's like almost at the point now where almost the key spam team is a little better, since I'm gonna have to work a little harder. Their health is just high enough that my Sunbird is not getting the job done. But the key spam team is right in the sweet spot right here. It's kind of funny, if you actually look at what the official world record recording is, they did it with a... Oh, nice. What brought you out to Florida from Philly? Was it like work or something? But the official world record that's on the site, at least right now, it was done with a Divine team. So I'm guessing that video was taken, it said it was taken about a year ago. I'm guessing that was pre-Divine nerf. So like, they were using Ubistet and Furnace, Divine Protector, that kind of a team. And I'm like looking at the video thinking to myself like, that team shouldn't be as effective as it was, which leads me to believe that it was pre-nerf. So, I mean, the time wasn't unbeatable or anything, it was just kind of interesting to see that the recorded one, the official one, is actually like a pre-nerf one. But I'm not too worried about it, because it seems like getting under that time that's even up there is not going to be overly complicated, so we'll be fine. I mean, JZG beat it already. We just need to get it like recorded so we can actually count it. But it'll always be the record in my heart, until I hopefully beat it one day. Although I do think doing it on my phone is a little faster, because I don't have to do like click click, and there's no like misclicking going on, it's all just like immediate tapping. So even though that's going to be the best place to actually do it, it's like not necessarily ideal from a recording perspective. So that's a little less fun. I think I did all my adventure boards? Yeah, I did all my adventure boards, right? Why was that glowing at me? No, I'm fine. I was about to say. Let's see how high... Does it tell you in the, No. Silly game. Yeah, I've been in the Philly area for basically, the last... Oh god. Long time? Basically, ever since, I was done with, high school. I went to college out here and I just basically haven't left. Been in like different areas of around Philly, but basically in the Philly area for the last like at least 20 years, I would say. It's become my unofficial official home. It's kind of nice out here. It's like there's a bunch of suburbs outside of it, and getting into the city isn't like aggressively bad, so it ends up being pretty convenient. Like in terms of restaurants and stuff like that, there's like a ton of stuff out in Philly. And in terms of like entertainment, you know, there's like comedy clubs, which is for me at least the more interesting thing. There's like a decent comedy club that's out here. And there's comics that'll actually like roll through. So that's always good. Heck yeah, Corn. We're gonna have, when this community grows like 10,000 strong, we're gonna have like a Philly meetup or something. Clearly. Mana gems. See, this is the phase when I'm doing the pet rescue that like is the worst, when there's not the mana here, which makes you feel like you would rather run this with Sunspear so you're guaranteeing mana for your Egg Thief. Sunspear might be the way. The only problem is that you'll be a little slower filling your key because you're gonna always be getting reds. So like, that makes it slower by default, but you do get the benefit of at least an initial freeze with Sunspear, so that's kinda good. Hell yeah, Corn. We'll get it done. Hell yeah, dude, I've been getting a ton of gnomes. What the heck? Yesterday I felt like I was fighting so hard to grab some gnomes, and now they're just popping up on the plenty. Zap. But they're not dropping the keys that we require. They're just giving me all these little happy tidbits instead. "22. Scout, you're a maniac." That's awesome. Did you actually open them up yet, or are you saving them all for some future date? I know I saw Tacit was like saving his keys because he wanted, I think there's some changes going to the vault situation, so he wanted to actually make sure if they change it and it's better or something like that, then he could take advantage of it then. Admittedly, I'm not entirely sure if that makes sense, because I feel like the vault event is going to get harder in the future, I'm pretty sure. So like if I'm interpreting what the devs are telling us correctly, in the 4.6 patch, difficulty is going to get harder by default. So like doing easy explores is not going to be as easy as it is today. Like since the difficulty slider is not going to be there anymore, I'm going to suspect that the default difficulty will be higher than it is today, which should mean that vault events are higher than they are today. So like the odds of missing stuff will be greater, I think. It's the way I'm like assuming it's going to play out. So unless they're changing the rewards to be dramatically better, I could imagine that that's actually going to be more frustrating. But we'll see. Maybe it'll actually super pay off to save them like that. I mean, that team should be good. Admittedly, I haven't even tried a, whatchamacallit, a tier 9 or a tier 10 fight just yet. I think I got one up to 8, or I like beat 8 and I just didn't try 9. But I was using the key spam team like exclusively up even that high. Because I mean, the fact that you're summoning people above you always just makes it super easy. I think so. I think you would. It's kind of like, with Worldbreaker, you theoretically might not, like, even if you just put Divinia in that team, like, you would probably just survive. Like, the Dragon Guard team that I have with the Mace of Claws is probably good enough to scale however high I want, because Divinia is going to give me the defensive protection, and then it just kind of loops forever. So I imagine that team would be fine in the higher tiers, but since I haven't done it, I can't say that with full confidence. I've heard that you actually need to treat it like a super high-level Delver event kind of thing. Like the levels are high enough that you need to actually care a little bit. But I mean, that same team I was basically doing the tower event with all the way up to like 200 plus. So I mean, I know that the team scales. Hey, what's up, Rasmus? I haven't seen you in at least the last couple streams, I don't think. You're like my YouTube comment buddy, man. Zap the gnome. So I'm pretty sure Pet Rescue is available now. I just need somebody in guild to unlock it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the Pet Rescue is... Oh, look at that little dog. We're getting a little pirate dog in the future. That's kind of fun. Alright, let's try and force a Pet Rescue here. Use my blue attack team because I'm still just trying to get reps with my Aquaticus team for Guild Wars Blue. Yeah. Yeah, you're definitely my fact checker as I'm going through things. Which I love and hate at the same time. It's kind of funny, actually. I make my Bard-ass Bard guide video, and now here we are fighting Bard teams. I'll pretend it's because of me. Clearly. They're running this team because I made it. Or I told them to. Really? I was about to say, like, the health is so sick right now. I just need... Oh no, I got oh my god, Sunflower, you sack of crap. Well, this just got way less fun. What does this troop even do? Fairy Fire someone and gain an extra turn? What mana are they taking? I mean, they're not blocking me really on anything. It's still super dumb. not a fan, because now I lost my cleanse. And the Wild Queen is, like, about to hurt me. What? Wild Queen, what have you done? You've killed all your friends by accident. I mean, that meme team does work. I mean, I kind of only put it together because I'm like, I know this team will be effective. It's just not, it's not fun to play. It's not fast. Like, it's not a team I would ever recommend anyone actually uses, but it kind of gets the point across, like, most clearly. Like, this is what the Bard enables you to be able to do. So I figured that would be, like, worth showing. That even against something like a Life and Death, if you just build your team a certain way, you'll be totally fine. To me, it's just kind of like, that team that I showed is just the least fun team to play. I just can't stand running teams like that. Like, you kind of want your team to be super effective, just casting constantly. That team has, like, too much of a lag to it that I would pretty much never recommend anyone does it. So we're up against a Dawnbringer and a oh, that was the worst cast of their life. That's like one of those just delete your game scenarios. They cast Dawnbringer, I cast Mercy. And then we go my own Dawnbringer. And then we cast Aquaticus. Alright, got him down. Oh, come on. Boo. I'm just gonna transform him. Just gonna transform him. Bap. Oh, come on. He knows he wants it. He knows he wants to be transformed. He's just denying the reality. See, that fight took a little too long, I think. That's the one downside of this team. It's not as lickety-split as I would like it to be. Like, the lethality of it, if you will, is not high enough. So, like, even though it's an effective team, it does take a little more time than I would be comfortable with. I'm still planning on using it for Guild Wars, but there is some opportunity for it to fail. Just makes me a sad man. Agile. Oh, blah. I don't want all of this. Yeah. Actually, so they changed the Stormcaller class. So the Stormcaller class now is actually going to be legit. Like, I think it's going to be really legit now. So they changed the Stormcaller class, at least so far. They've changed it where the third trait that it had before... Oh, I'm facing a web spinner. I'm like, what the hell just happened? They changed it so that the third trait now is a constant light storm. So similar to how the Sun Spear is a constant firestorm, they changed the Stormcaller to be a constant light storm. So that's actually going to have some value. Like, that's kind of exciting. The way it was before seemed like super crap, and now it actually seems super cool. Yeah, I was like, I don't pay attention for 2 seconds, and then next thing I know I'm getting web spinnered to death. Like, this fight is over already. The only way I'm going to win this fight is if this guy isn't blessed and I transform him, and then I have a chance, but, like, even not really then. That's what I get for not paying attention. Like, I should theoretically be trying to transform right now anyway, actually. Just because, yeah, I'm going to get moited in a second. Alright, little guy, you got this. Oh my god. What a frustrating thing. I look away for 3 seconds and now I'm about to just get murdered by this team. Alright, that's enough. I don't feel like watching my slow demise. Lesson learned, game. I will pay attention. Like, I know that this is a life and death team now, so I will actually pay attention. That's a whole lot of almost cool stuff. Wow. Wow, game. How much more of that love you got for me? Is the party finally over? Nope. Is the party over now? Nope. Is the party over now still? Nope. Now it's over? It's officially over. Alright. Now we just gotta kill... Oh my... What were the odds of that? So freaking annoying. I just need to get Mercy mana. Otherwise, I'm gonna be super annoyed. I need to get... Actually, let's go for the Hail Mary transform. Alright, I got Arachnine Weaver. Come on, Mercy. Come on, Mercy. Stop being stubborn. There you go. Is it worth casting? Is it, though? Is it, though? There we go. Got the alignment I wanted. Oh my god. All the webbing. This is probably the dumbest class I've ever seen. And what makes my team especially bad against Life and Death is that my team does so much little like tickle damage that it's kind of like the odds of me summoning a spider on myself is super high. So that's another problem this team has against Life and Death. The benefit is that it will, like, the damage is ignoring the entire stealthy part of it, so like I don't care about the stealth part. Alright. Alright, we're in a pretty good spot. In fact, we got him. In fact, we got him. Hooray for us. Just trying to get some pet rescues to trigger, man. Is that so hard? Damn. Dead, dead, dead. Feels good every time. And see, like, I'm hardly damaged, it's just like annoying as hell. It's just the least fun scenario in the game. Double Zugoth? What is going on with this team? Why do people hate fun? Is fun that bad that they have to design teams that are just weird and odd and potentially frustrating? Stop it. See, and this team's a little scary with the team that I'm using here because my kill potential isn't that high, so like, I need to be fast enough that I don't get like accidentally murdered by these guys even with their super slow mana generation. And him being submerged is not making my life that much easier either. Of course, Aquaticus decides to shoot everybody underneath him. Thanks, bro. Alright, we're fine. I mean, when the devs made Life and Death, they were probably all just laughing amongst themselves. They're like, the community's being annoying as shit on the forums. What can we do to piss them off? I know. We'll make this. Just making us all sad. Making our lives complicated. I feel like they just need to take like one thing away from Life and Death and it would be totally fine. Like, as it stands now, it just does like one too many things. If it just did like one less thing, it would be fine. Like if it didn't have the mana drain component, if it didn't like bless itself, like it just needs one less thing. Just one. And it's not like it's impossible to beat, but like, it's just so annoying to beat. Because if it starts casting, then you're just stuck in this like long game that you don't want to be a part of, even if you know you're gonna win. It just makes you very frustrated and annoyed. We do need that pet rescue gnome to show up though. I would love that, honestly. It definitely needs to go. See, I don't even want to do the cleanse here because I'm just gonna get frozen again in a second. Like, I need the alignment first to do what I want to do, and then I can do my fun cleansey stuff. Nice, Scout. You're like crushing it over there. We're over here just thinking about keys. You're over there actually getting them. I mean, the nice thing about this team is that since I'm submerged constantly, that other team is basically just crying every time they try and cast anything. Finally, a mercy cast. Now it's my turn to do stuff. Life gets so much nicer when I just get one cleanse off. And now they should be dead. I mean, if they take the if they don't take the bless part off, like, take like the death marks off, or take the mana drain component off, like, one of those things has to come off. Like, the way it stands right now, it does too many things too well. I'm fighting a web spinner team. Oh my god. This is the streamer's curse, because I'm not paying attention, and I just get beat to death with teams that I don't even realize are happening. This is the opposite of how you would play on Guild Wars, where I'm not even paying attention to what's on the other side of the screen. Alright, I'm going to try and make a mental note. I will look at what's on the other side of the screen before I start the fight. Yeah, I mean, web spinner's no joke. There's a reason I put him on the top 10 most valuable troops list. Like, you can just do some really nasty, dirty stuff with that guy. But if you're ever going up against this Gob Truffle situation, freeze is like the answer. So like, just make sure that you've got some kind of freeze on your team, and then Gob Truffle's really not as scary. He's still annoying, but like, he's not, you know, to the point where you're clawing your eyes out because they're just looping forever. You just have to remember that he's a goblin, so you have to treat him like a goblin, which means you just gotta freeze him, and then you're good to go. Because the moment they start up with a Gob Truffle looping team, like, you will not get your turn back. Like, the amount of mana generation that it has is just so high that you're just not gonna get your turn back. Where's this pet? Where is the pet rescue? Don't take that mana. That's just dirty and mean. It's kind of like I don't want to cast Aquaticus right now, but I need the mana to jumble a little. I mean, I'm not frozen right now, so let's just not. Let's just not. There we go. Got the set. Ugh, you. There we go. Still got the setup. I was like, you bastard. One cleanse is all it takes. And now look how happy I am. Look at the happy board we got going on now. Orb of Winter over the Skull. Interesting choice. Incorrect choice, but an interesting one, nonetheless. Oh no, that sucks. Yeah, like, pet gnomes now are like, or the gnome pet things are now easily like my most anticipated thing when I'm streaming. Like, that's gonna be what brings me the joy and brings the drama to the channel. But I kinda need it to show up. Like, it showing up would be kinda cool. What a starting board, holy lord. I don't want to say that was an auto-win starting board, but that starting board did not hurt. Hell yeah. JZG does make some great teams. That's the secondary purpose of my channel. JZG helped me out so much when I first started streaming that I'm gonna make sure that everyone goes to his channel, checks him out. Absolutely recommend some JZG goodness. Still no good cleanse, but that should be enough anyway. Now we got the cleanse just for funsies. Super dead. Even more so dead. Good stuff. Yeah, everyone go over to JZG's channel and sub. Alright, clearly a pet gnome is going to spawn in this trash fight. Clearly. Clearly not. It's going to do it though. Didn't even look if there was a 4 match, I just started casting stuff. We'll at least spin another wheel just for funsies. Technically should have casted Mercy there. But I get to cast Mercy here, so the game does not care. I wish the game was this generous when I actually cared about the fight. Like, the game feels so generous when you don't need it to. Super generous. Thank you. Thank you, game. JZG, are you willing to tell me what team you tried to use for the pet rescue? I'm curious if you did something sneaky or if you just used the classic. That's a tough one, honestly. Like, I don't want to steer you wrong in that scenario, because, like, Obsidious is awesome. I would say TPK is more awesome, but like, getting an Obsidious is definitely going to help you out a lot, so I don't envy that decision that you are stuck with. I offer you no service in terms of decision making. What would I do if I was in your position? I would probably... I'm impatient. I would end up just crafting, honestly. I'm way too impatient to sit there and, like, maybe get it later. If I can get, like, immediate satisfaction, I probably would. Unless I knew for a fact that TPK was coming, like, soon, but we just had TPK, like, very recently. So the odds of him showing up again is not that high, like, anytime soon. So, yeah. I'd probably craft him, but that's me. Don't listen to me, but that's what I would do. Phoenicia's a beast, man. As I say, I wish I had some kind of, No, don't hurt me. Alright, pop all those barriers. Now... he's sitting under the covers. Oh well, he dies anyway. Hooray for me. You are... Oh, nice, you sent me more screenshots. Putting your faith in RNGesus is rough, man, because... I mean, I've pulled mythics, like, out of my ass, but I've also, like, completely failed, and it's made me a sad, sad man. See, here I want to take this so bad, but I don't want to, like, miss the opportunity. Alright, this is the safer thing to do. Gotta be safe. And I still got the gems. Alright, we're in a good spot. I did recognize that I'm facing life and death early, so... Oh, that was beautiful. I got rid of the one troop that was going to make that fight terrible. If Graveseer got a cast off, he was definitely looping. And if I'm playing this smarter, I should technically wait to cast my Mercy until I get life and death, if I was being a smarty. This team also has a Doomclaw on it. Like, how annoying of a human being do you have to be to come up with a team like this? It's so frustrating. It's like, let me just try and put in the worst mechanics possible. Like, maybe I'll just devour them, maybe I'll just, like, kill them slowly. Actually, I should just cast that to just get rid of it. If I'm being a smart human being. Which I try and be. Oops. You killed yourself. Still no pet, though. I need to tell everyone in my guild, like, spam it now. Spam your PvP fights right now. I'll do this. Yay, Lucky Browns. So I got Aquaticus. Kinda want another freeze out there, although freezing Wild Queen was definitely nice. For that reason specifically. So now it's my mana. I'll do that. Make them hit me with a skull. What? Oh, you bastard. Woo! Lucky as hell. Hell yeah, RNG in my favor. And a cleanse. Amazing. Go, RNG, go. That's a wheel spin of RNG right there. I think I'll leave that board as... Oh, Dawnbringer actually safer. Alright. Nice and weak for me to beat down. 30. Oh, you... There you go. You bastard. Get so mad at people like that. I swear when the AI runs a team with Agile, like, they get Agile 80,000 times. And it makes me the saddest of men. Having all of those is going to make your Guild Wars fights a lot easier, honestly. Since they fit in so many different lineups and they're so valuable, like, it's definitely going to help you. Congrats, man. For, like, not having a ton of mythics necessarily, like, that, those are some sick ones to get early. For sure. Well, that was very helpful. Can you... Yeah, I was like, can you just stop, please? Thank you. I just need to freeze something. Freezing something would be super appreciated. I mean... Didn't need to do it, but they don't need yellow mana, so it's fine. That's the one. Alright. What is that? Of course he devours somebody. Of course he does. Thank you for all that purple. Now, if that guy devours somebody else, I'm gonna be in sad land. It's like a celebrity couple. It's kind of funny. I guess I don't treat like I don't treat him like he's an Infernus-like person, but he obviously is. I just got devoured again. You sack of shit. Now I have to seriously maybe almost lose. If he hits me with like 2 skulls, I'm dead. But alright, I win. That was almost the dumbest fight ever. Almost the dumbest fight ever. Regular ass gnome. Alright, well, the gnome is dead. Does anybody know why the gnome shows up as, like, not a common sometimes? Is that if the person I'm fighting has gnome ascended for some reason that it shows up that way? I never fully understood why sometimes the gnome actually looks like it's a different rarity than normal. The only thing I can think of is that it must be because they have it. They have it and they've ascended it for some reason. 100 souls, baby! Best gnome in the game! 100 soul spin! What the hell? Don't take my purples. I had a very specific goal. And you ruined it. And I don't appreciate it. There we go. Oh yeah, code baby! Uh-oh. Thank God someone's frozen, because that was going to be a bad time. It's still going to be a bad time, but we'll see how this goes. Ugh. That's not the way. I did not forget that I will give you guys a code, by the way. I think I'm going to leave that there, honestly, and hope they take it. There we go. This is where I wish my team had some method of, like, creating storms, because, like, as it stands right now, I'm at the mercy of just getting beat to death. I'll just pray. Praying's a good strategy. Oh, that was lucky as hell. It's about time the luck goes in my direction. I would really have loved to have Dawnbringer up right there, though, because Tina's gonna murder somebody. Alright, they're gone. They've lost their mana generation. If I just freeze it, I'll be in a... Actually, I'll just transform it, honestly. Transforming it's going to be the way I win this one. Go away. Worthless Doomclaw. $100 souls is, like, bad regardless of what level you are, honestly. Like, it's just not good. If this guy devours somebody, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm gonna be super mad, and you know it's gonna happen. Thank God. Oh my God. Alright, code. So I don't forget. Code for all you lovelies out there. I don't understand the philosophy behind this team. I've seen this team a lot, and I don't get it, like, at all, because it doesn't have, like, mana generation in any meaningful way. Like, this guy mana generates, but it has life and death in the first slot, which makes no sense. Like, I don't get why this team exists, to be honest. And I'm guessing they're running it with a Rune Priest? Yeah. It still doesn't seem to make any sense why it exists. It just don't make no sense. Like, are they just hoping that I get sniped or something like that by this person? Dawnbringer is actually a pretty nice life and death counter, because, like, I don't take the damage piece of it at least, so that's kind of nice. Kinda want the cleanse. Ooh, that's a perfect cleanse. Yeah. Yeah. Like, life and death is not a good weapon unless you run it the annoying, stupid way. That's what it is. I'm just gonna sit there and just, like, scratch my head while I'm just, like, matching gems that don't matter in confusion as they just, like, whittle me away. You're welcome, Radio. Oh! We got it! Oh, we got it! Yay for us! Alright. Now I'm excited. My body just went into a completely different state of readiness. Watch I don't kill it somehow. Like, I'm not getting the cleanse alignment that I want, so that's already annoying. Oh wait, I saw that. Almost didn't see it. More looping. Alright. Dawnbringer. Aquaticus to take us home. Bap, bap, bap. Oh, it's alive! Ah! No! No! No. Oh no. Alright, I'm gonna try and get skulls to go near each other so they'll take that instead. Oh wait, no. Alright, we're fine. TPK. He's a troop. He has damage on him. Ooh, and it's a mimic. Alright. It's so easy to forget that TPK actually does damage. Alright, here we go. Get ready, everybody. World record attempt time. Okay. What team am I going to use? I'm not going to run it with Tidecaller. I'm going to try this one with Sunspear, I think. Let me see if I need to optimize any of this. So I want the freeze. I feel like the root trap is okay. Don't need the firestorm start. That all stupid. Submerging is whatever. Magic's not really gonna help me. Bonus red is good for that. Fireblade's worthless to me, but all of this is worthless anyway. So all right, this should be fine. Yeah, there's a ton of reds, but like what that will... Basically, I'm trading... I'm filling Egg Thief more consistently, but I'm filling the weapon less consistently. So like, my hope is that like I can just quickly rotate through a couple casts of Egg Thief, and that should make it worth it. The alternative to this would actually be running it with like a Titan. Like, I ideally want to run this with a Frost Mage, actually. Let me double check this to see if I'm right about this. So... the 50% mana start is on the same level as the Dust Storm. So, like, I'm... I don't know. I want 50% mana start, and I want freeze. Shaman, I guess? That's not going to give me the freeze piece. What am I, stupid? Corsair would be stupid, I think. Although that will give me extra skull damage. That might be useful. So this is going to get me bonus blue. It does do some stupid other stuff. This will get me a freeze, although Hunt would be nice. I don't have the bonus blue level yet, but that doesn't really matter. I don't want that. 5 gold every turn might add some efficiency to this. Do I want the Hunter's Mark or the Freeze? I feel like this can theoretically go way faster with the Hunt. And so, actually, let me try it with Corsair. That might actually work. 4 minutes. Oh man, JZG, you're a beast. Did you get it recorded this time? Alright, I think we're going to try it with this Corsair run. Because I think Hunt is going to be useful. Well, if I care about Hunt, then why don't I go with Archer? Because then I'll at least get a Green Storm. And then I'll have 50% mana start and a Leaf Storm start. And the blue mana I don't care about. So actually this is probably better. The lethal stuff's not going to help me, but I'm still going to get Hunt. I get a Root Trap, which might help a little bit. Dodge isn't going to matter. I mean, I think I take the 5 gold every turn just for that slight efficiency over the Root Trap, because I really don't care about the entangling piece. Alright, I think we're going to try it with this. Alright, let's go. Oh, and it's a Goblin one. So technically there's a separate category for the Goblin, so actually let me change the category I'm putting this into. Goblin. By me? What does that mean? I set the world record, apparently? I don't know if that's true. But see, now I want the freeze now. See, I want the freeze if I'm going against goblins. God damn it. Son of a bitch. Alright, we're going back to Corsair. And we're going with the snap freeze. I think this is right. Alright. But see, if I'm not getting Hunt, then why do I care about that? Alright, we're going... So many options. Alright, we're gonna do this. We're doing this. Final answer. I get the snap freeze, and I have the opportunity to freeze again if somebody else dies. Get the 50% mana start. This is the one. But I have to actually change the class. Holy shit. This is way too much thinking. Watch I get like a time of like 8 minutes or something stupid like that. Alright. Here we go. Off to the races. Yeah, that banner didn't look ideal actually as I was glancing. I need the right mana and it's not available. And they took the mana that I wanted. We are in a terrible spot. This is not a good start. Ideally, I should have taken the skull. Actually, I'll take it there. Alright, 3 seconds off. That's not atrocious. No. Oh my god, clicking. Clicking's the hardest part. That was pretty ideal, because I'll actually get 2 kills right away. If that surged, that would have been super ideal. I do get the mana that I want here. That's a stupid thing that I just did. Alright, alright. We're 2 seconds ahead of my best so far. Oh, no, it's not. It's predicting I'm getting a shit time. Oh, that's because it's comparing me against the previous Goblin run that I did. Alright. Well, that would be why. None of those are manas that I want. Oh my god, I didn't surge. You sack of crap. Dead. Dead. Need more time. Need to go faster. My starting boards have been very sad. I don't think that's enough damage to kill it outright. I need to get mana faster. That is enough damage, actually. Technically not a time waste, because I didn't do anything stupid there. There's no 5 match of reds. Oh my god, this pace is trash! Come on. Come on. We just need, like, a couple good fights, and then we're gonna be back in the money. And they took my red. You sack of crap. This is also what's making this fight really dumb. Alright. We're in the money. Just gotta start zapping some gobos. That extra turn was useful. He's in kill range. Don't have the... oh my god. Don't have the mana that I want. Let's go. Jesus. This pace is atrocious. JZG's over there getting times of like 4 minutes even. I'm sitting here fighting for like a little bit. Whittle damage because they're not going to die even if I cast Greed. That's not even true. They would have. But he's just going to die from this anyway. So now I actually like this setup more where I'm doing damage to one and then killing another. That should... alright. 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 We're getting the pace up a little bit. JZG, I hope you got a recording of it. Oh my god. Relax. Jesus. The good news is that we got a freeze still up. So we can't just get looped to death. One more. Come on. Just stop already. Jesus! This is probably why Goblin's its own category. Technically Egg Thief would have been faster. Alright. This time is not looking impressive, but it is being submitted into the Goblin category, so maybe that actually is a world record of some kind. Whittle damage for now. That just totally boned me on mana, which was not cool. Alright, so they're in kill range. We got the stupid loopy people dead. We've still got another freeze, which is fine. One more shot. Let's go sub 5 minutes here. Let's please go sub 5 minutes. One more shot. That's not the move. That's not it at all. I mean, it's fine, but it wasn't great for goblins. I'll submit that and see where that fits. God damn. I finally get a pet rescue and it's not a good one. That's way more deflating than it should be, honestly. My mood is so down. Now I've got to sit here and wait for another one. The waiting is the hardest part. Alright, let's see what JZG's been doing over here. I've been getting my Discord. Oh, you're using a different team altogether. Look at you setting the meta, man. I mean, it looks like you're... As long as you have a video of it, you'll be fine. So that's actually pretty sweet. JZG's gonna set the benchmark. I just have to take solace in the fact that I have gnomes to kill now. Unless it runs away. Unless it runs away! This game's just crapping on me. Clearly I kicked a dog or something like that and I didn't notice because this game is crapping all over me. Does it work well without Infernus? Yes. Is it the best with Infernus? Also yes. So like, you're still gonna have a really good time with Sunspear regardless. Like, you can burn with other troops, like, War is a less great option. Wrath is a less great option. But like, basically all you, actually Shegra's, oh no, Shegra's Spine's not gonna help you. The Flammifier weapon is a little more useful because that will actually burn the first enemy. So you can take advantage of the burning component from that a little bit to get your burning up. But basically, Infernus is the ideal candidate because A, he's just a good troop, but B, he also burns everybody all the time. So, the problem with Infernal King, although he does convert in a way that's useful, he doesn't take red himself, so like, you need to just kind of fill him up circumstantially in that regard. Should take in the blue there. But yeah, Sunspear is just an amazing class anyway, but if you're not taking advantage of Fireblade, then there's like, you're not really getting the benefits of the Sunspear class when you get to 100. But congrats on getting it there, honestly. Just getting any class to 100 is kind of like a noteworthy event. Yeah, Infernus is definitely somebody that makes the Sunspear sing, for sure. But the Flammifier weapon's a way of sneaking it out, because it'll burn the first enemy. The problem is that since it's not burning, like, everybody, when you kill that first enemy, you might not, like, cascade it into multiple kills. Like, that's the piece that you'd be missing without it. Alright, so apparently the Chaos Shards have not shown up yet, so it must be the next level that the Chaos Shards are in. Alright. Flammifer, you're right. You're right! My girlfriend actually corrected me on that one too. She's like, why do you keep calling it Flammifier? And I'm like, I guess I just always saw it as Flammifier. Because I didn't have it for so long, so like I was always referencing it as like this thing that I didn't have. So that's probably why I keep calling it Flammifier. Flammifer, you are correct. And it's King Silenus versus Silencius. It's so hard to retrain yourself to say the right thing after you've been saying the wrong thing for so long. Like, I remember I read the fourth Harry Potter book of all things. Like, for whatever reason, my mom, when I was growing up, decided that she was going to start me reading the Harry Potter books starting on book 4. For whatever reason. But I kept saying Hermione instead of Hermione. So I was, like, reading it as Hermione forever. And then eventually, like, the movies came out and it was Hermione. And I was like, what the hell? Hermione? And it just like ruined my life. Because it's like, I just heard it as Hermione forever. And granted, Hermione is a way better name than Hermione. But once you've been saying Hermione forever, and you've built up this character in your head, it's really hard to like train yourself to be like, no, that person is actually named Hermione. There should be like a phonetic spelling thing, like available everywhere. Like the author can just put in, this is pronounced this way. It's like if we're just making up names, I'm gonna make up pronunciations. Wow. That'd be a lot of skulls. Hey, what's up, Baj? You have no idea how sad I am that I have to wait another hour to try another pet rescue. I'm so deflated now. Although seeing the team that JZG used when he got his, it's making me consider if I want to change up. Although if TPK's in there, I feel like he's kind of like... he's helping you with mana generation, but he's also adding time to your score because all the extra bouncing that he's going to do is cause like a lot of waiting. But maybe the lethality of the team is so high that it's killing faster. I also feel like Ubistat could be used instead. Like the Divine team that somebody used to get the one that's at least posted right now, like the 420 time, they were using Ubistat as like the quick kill option. So I mean, like, there could be some potential in like a rope dart team of some kind with Ubistat, because even on the higher levels, that should scale, because he's going to be scaling based on the attack damage. I'll have to see. When it comes to time, I have to argue against TPK, because like, you've seen some of the fights that I've done even in today's like PvP fights, like the amount of bouncing that's going on. Like, if you get a bad TPK bounce situation where, like, it's just bouncing non-stop forever and ever and ever, like, you're just going to be sitting there watching the screen instead of matching gems, which is going to hurt your time. So, like, in theory, that's not the best. Wow. Wow. I mean, the amount of gnomes we're getting is good, the amount of rewards we're getting is bad. So for whoever was asking before, here's all the chaos shards, so it's tier 7 is where you first start to get them. So like, just by doing this, you'll at least get, you know, what, 170 or so? Something like that? So that's some way you can sneak out chaos shards if you're looking for them. So in between delves, you can totally do something like this. I think I'm going to a petting zoo today. I think today I'm going to a playground and petting zoo with my kids and my girlfriend's kids. That actually does sound kind of fun. Honestly, like, that Iron Gut placement makes sense, but like, I think the part that annoys me about putting them up there is that I'm largely doing it just so everybody like leaves me alone about it. I mean, it makes sense to put him up there, but it's kind of one of those things where, like, of all the arguments people have made against my tier list, that's the one that I'll be like, alright, like, fine. You are correct, he should be higher on the list. Like, the words that I'm saying to justify it are not matching the placement that he is, so I'll give him that one. 5 gems. We're in, like, gnome losing territory at this level. They have a little too much stats going on. I will show you that dragon team in a second, but if I recall from memory, it is it's Mace of Claws in the top slot with Dragon Guard, with Divinia, Glitter Claw, and Worldbreaker. I believe that's what that team is. Because Glitter Claw actually helps Worldbreaker get casting, and then it also gives you Fairy Fire, which makes Worldbreaker do even more damage. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Let's see. What was that team? Against that team, why not? That looks fun. Yeah, so I will give you the team code there. Yeah, Glitterclaw is somebody that I don't use a ton, honestly, but he actually does fit because we have 3 things that need green mana, so like he's actually very useful for that. The nice thing about this team is that it's very defensive and offensive at the same time, which makes me a happy boy. I am not going to enjoy this fight, though. Alright. I was like, of all the things that could have happened there, that's actually not the worst. But we're in trouble. I think I'm gonna survive the initial skull hit. I'm gonna try this. The explosion will not get rid of that skull, so I would be preying on a loop. That's not the move. Gotta take it myself. And just die anyway. You asshole. You asshole. As I'm trying to show everybody a team, I get that awful starting board. This is where I'm talking about starting board RNG. I mean, and it just goes to show you, like, I've made that same trolley offense team before, where it's just kind of like, you're just gonna hurt people regardless, and it's super effective. Like, it's just annoying because you might just die anyway. I'm crying. I'm trying to show you guys how awesome I am as a team builder, and look what's happening. Observe what is happening to me. This is the situation that we're in right now. I don't even know how this person died. Oh, they probably reflected themselves. That's probably what happened. They reflected a skull or a rope dart cast. What a dumb way. Dumb way to win. Alright, Glitterclaw, take us home. Come on, Glitterclaw. Somehow win. If I can just kill the Divine, we're actually got a chance at this. I could do this and hope for... because I'm going to take a skull no matter what, so if I do this, that'll take out that, which will take out that. If I do this... that... that'll get us... that'll get a match. Yeah, look at that. Look at that! I still might die, but I'm making it look more impressive at least. I don't want this to exist. Kinda would prefer to have... Alright, so Glitterclaw's up, but they have so much health, and I can't take a single skull. I don't want to leave... I mean, this situation's fine as long as I don't touch it, actually. I also theoretically need to start putting on damage right now, kinda anyway. Because I can't just sit here and watch them. That's gonna lead to me losing. So I gotta get a little risky. Don't. Alright. Still okay. This is a freaking nightmare, but it's still okay. That's a death. This is okay. What is this? This is okay. Oh, oh! Yeah, baby! Alright, we're back in it. I don't know if I'm ever going to use Fallon Valdez, honestly. Unless she makes like a ton of sense, if it's like a divine specific thing. I'm going to be super mad if I get randomly skulled at some point. Oh, that was dumb. No. It's too scary. No! Yes, no! No! God damn. Why? Alright. Now let me actually show you this team. I've been trying to show you this damn team and how amazing it is, and I'm just getting, like, bowled over every single fight. I promise you I've had very much success with this team, but none of that is apparent by watching this right now. That's for sure. I was gonna say, my kingdom for a surge. Alright. Now we're in the happy place. Dear God. What an annoying ass situation that all was. Startup is definitely the hardest part of this team though, because no one has extra mana starts, so like you're kind of fighting to get your mana to kick things off, which makes it a little dangerous. Generally I've not had this bad of luck before, but that's how the team goes. I'm glad you all were feeling that fight with me. Look at them, they're using the exact same team. Was that a Shadow Dragon I saw? Well, it's a gnome now. But it was something else. No, no. Alright, that makes up for it. And just need no surging. No surging for Key Lime. Why you be like this, game? Why you take my mana, game? That was actually pretty dumb of them and me in that scenario. Just gonna start putting damage on the gnome. Glitter Claw's got nothing. Glitter Claw still got nothing. I swear to God, if that gnome runs away too, I'm just quitting. I'm just gonna quit. End the stream. Commit seppuku. I'm telling you, man. This game is not being kind to me today. Super damage. So yeah, that's that team. It is very fun, but the lack of mana start is definitely hurting it. If we had some way of getting extra mana start, it would be a lot more useful. Yeah. If nothing else, it should give you a foundation to work with. Like, instead of Glitter Claw, I was using somebody else initially. Like, I was about to say Leprechaun, but that wouldn't make sense because I need the Mesa Claws to have the max mana mixing properties in it, so that wouldn't make sense. Oh yeah, you're right, Sudoku. I have to be internet appropriate. I feel like when people say that word out loud though, like, I feel like when you meme the word, you say Sudoku versus Sudoku. I don't know, I feel like when people meme it, they say it funny on purpose. What kind of meme streamer am I if I can't even get the right word? There's a lot of monkey disciples. We're also not getting the happy amount of vault keys that I was hoping for. Master General of Pronunciation, Rasmus. Pronunciation and video corrections, Rasmus. And Mountain Dew themed troop names. The multifaceted. I feel like I can get away with this team for only this fight. And then I gotta switch over to the key spam team for max speed. What a terrible firebomb board. I mean, that works, but... How dare you spawn somebody? How dare you? Oh my god. I feel so emotionally drained after that stupid fight, the stupid demo of that Dragon Guard team, losing it at the last second after almost eking out a victory. I'm emotionally drained. This is when I should initiate the drinking stream, right now. I actually don't even have alcohol in the house. I need to actually go out and get some. If I'm ever going to do a drinking stream, I'm going to need to actually go get alcohol. How would you guys want the drinking stream to look? Would it look like the wheel tells me to drink? Like I would change the nopes to taking a drink? Or... Actually, that might be way too much. I think I would die if I do that. I have to figure out how I would actually do it. I think I would just add other slots for drinking in there. So like the keys and the nopes would still have the same odds, but the drinking category would just exist on the screen. I think that's what it is. Every loss in PvP, that actually might be okay. Like if I was actually caring about my PvP fights, like I generally win about like 95%, I would say. So that's usually fine. I would just have to use a team I'm actually like confident with and generally farm PvP with. That might be okay. But if it was just like based on the wheel and I was spinning the wheel after like every fight or something like that, that could get pretty bad. A code per shot? Salty would ban me immediately from codes if I did that. That's a guarantee. It would be epic, but it would not be good for my future career in streaming. It's a gnome. I'm not even excited because they don't give me what I want. They're withholding pieces of shit. Give me a key. 2 minor trait stones. Should rename this stream the Depression Stream. Just watch Keylime get gnomes and get nothing for it. Alright, Mr. Gnome. What do you got for me? Better be a vault key. Yeah, the adventure board was also amazing today. It's like, what level of trait stone would you like? Would you like a minor? Would you like a... Shit, I don't even remember what the other names of those lower level ones are. Runic is one. There's another level in between. 4,000 gold, baby! Woo! We are ripping it. Yeah, I feel like that it's kind of dangerous to give everyone the same adventure board like this now, because now we're all angry together. Instead of just like you having bad RNG, it feels like the developers are like personally attacking you. It's like, even though it's still random, it feels like they're doing it on purpose. Major's the middle one? Okay. For some reason I had it in my head that Major was a different one, but you're right. Those would be Arcanes. What a silly man I am. Correction Officer Rasmus, in effect. Actually, that could just be your title, Corrections Officer. My lordy. What is our time on the next pet rescue? 23 minutes. Dear God. 23 minutes. And I just got really hungry out of nowhere. That's when I ended up ending the last one. Microstones, yeah. They'll start to create microscopic versions of trade stones just to add into some variety. That would be atrocious. They would have to introduce like a new a rarity of troop, like less than common. What would the word be for less than common? $2,500 gold. We are rocking it with these gnomes, man. Rocking it. Inferior. I wonder what an inferior troop would do. Would they have like backfire potential like their negative troops? It's like the spell effect on this troop is deal 7 true damage to everybody on your own team. The gnomes. That would be kind of epic. I'm gonna put a gnome on a team with Diviner or something like that and pump their magic so they're like straight up Terminator, and then just super assassinate someone with a gnome. Just for fun. I'm so mad about Garnock, honestly. Garnock to me is like somebody that on paper looks like he makes sense, but like his mana generation isn't nearly strong enough. Like if they were trying to buff orcs in general, they would make Garnock's mana mix a lot stronger. Because as it stands now, I think it's like 5 and not 5 and 5. I think it's like it's something bad. I think it's like 7 and 7, maybe 8. But it's like it's not high enough that like it's super awesome. Like with all the troops that we have in this day and age that's like creating mana so fast, like creating the amount that he does is just so poor. And like the entire orc like ecosystem is based around that one troop. Like Gargantuar works that way, the Shade of Zorn guy works that way. Like they all want you to be using Garnock, but he's just so trash that it doesn't make any sense to try and build around him. I mean, there's that delve fight that's just 4 leprechauns. And like sometimes it can get scary if they get lucky skulls, because it's just like they just skull you to death and you really didn't have a chance to do much of anything because they were just looping explosions for some reason. That's always a fun one to lose. I don't think I've ever lost it, but like it's gotten scary a couple times, I'm pretty sure. Infurious. What would Infurious's spell ability be? He's like healing the other team in those like shots. Like those shots that he's doing is like healing the other team for like splash damage. Something like that. And then he burns everybody on your side for some reason. That would be a good time. Just inverse everybody's spell abilities for April Fool's Day. You just straight up lose the match. What would make that special is if they do that during a Guild Wars day. Make everyone's Guild Wars teams total trash. Makes the entire event like a complete waste of time. The community would love that. They would eat that up. Actually, yeah. I mean, technically burning wouldn't be, just because you'd have to wait a turn to do it. Like, the way that I would want Garnock to work is that he creates more mana, and then the orcs need to have some kind of conversion, like spell explosion. They need some way of looping with those troops, because as they stand now, they just don't do enough. Like, you can't like churn that team into something super damaging and effective as it stands right now, because the spell damage that someone like Gargantuar does isn't high enough. So it's kind of like, you can't scale him so quickly, so fast that like it makes sense to use him. Like, that's kind of his problem. If there was some way you could scale him a lot faster than he does now, like, that would be fine. But I did see that there's an orc class coming, so like, we'll have to see what kind of traits and talents the orc class ends up getting, because if they actually make like an appropriate orc class, that could be fun. Yeah, that's a sad thing, and it works the same way with High King Iron Gut, for instance. Like, if he's entangled, like he's not going to scale his attack. Like, if you use someone like a Queen Jezebel to try and give him attack, he won't gain any attack from that. And of course his spell ability is not going to do anything. So that's definitely always a sad time. Oh, that would suck. You're trying to get your Great Maw to do some awesome stuff, and then he's just as strong as he was before, just with more health. That would make me a sad dude. Especially if you're going with like an all-in strategy on the Great Maw. That would make Delves a lot more interesting, honestly. If your stats carried over from fight to fight, that could be kind of fun. Like, if you devoured someone with Great Maw, like, you would still be able to devour somebody again the next time. Or, like, he would keep all the stats from the previous time he devoured somebody. I mean, that would make High King Iron Gut, like, even more busted than he is now for delving, but that would make other troops like the Great Maw, like, actually interesting. Instead of just, like, a pre-High King Iron Gut kind of troop. That could be kind of cool. Huh? I mean, that's a good get for sure. Like, to me, Iron Gut's like a really good investment to have, because when it comes to faction assaults, like where you can buy a bunch of tiers and go super, super deep, having someone like Iron Gut's gonna allow you to get like the most benefit out of something like that. So I mean, he's absolutely worth crafting. Like, I know he's a little less sexy potentially than, you know, like Obsidius might have been if you were having to pick between the two of them this week, but in terms of like what he's going to net you, like, you'll be extremely happy that you've got him. Let's give the old wheel another spin. I think I'm gonna try the next pet rescue speedrun. I think I'm gonna try it with Sunspear, because What I can't have happen is what I kept running into last time, which was I wasn't getting mana for the Egg Thief. Like, when the board is not, like, being cooperative, it really, really hurts. And I think it's worth taking the slightly longer time to get the skeleton key up, because the amount of time I'm wasting when I don't have any mana to get my Egg Thief up is, like, so dramatic that I think Sunspear is going to be worth running. At a minimum, I'm going to try it. And, like, my loop potential should be higher because I should be looping, like, I should be getting my extra turn, like, basically every time I cast Egg Thief, or at least a lot higher opportunity than I do normally, since I've got a Storm running of some kind. So I think that'll be effective. I mean, I used to use that team for pet rescues, and it actually does work, but some fights are definitely a lot easier than others, depending on how it ends up going. So it's kind of one of those things where, like, that is an effective team for pet rescues, but, like, if your board looks the right way, you can get it done super fast, but if your board doesn't look the right way, like, it takes you a while to set it up. You also have to think a little more, and I unfortunately think thinking is kind of like a time sink when it comes to those things. Like, you want your team to be as autopilot as possible, so that way the amount of mistakes you can make is lower. Because using your brain just hurts your times. Alright, Rasmus, I'll see you around, man. I'll see you in the comment section of the next video. We got a gnome. That gnome being in that position's a little scary, though. So I'm gonna have to hurt down to him. Or it's not gonna matter at all. Hooray for us. You got this, Starlight. Don't give up. I wish I could play that song now. And then I would immediately get, like, my channel, like, copyright striked, and my video would be DMCA takedown. They're so aggressive. They are super serious about that kind of stuff. I've actually spent considerable time trying to make a good orc team. It was just one of those things where I'm just like, there has to be something useful out of this. And it's like, I put together a team that would work, but it wasn't good. So, like, that's the downside. It's like, even if I can get it to work, it's not a good team anyway. So it's one of those things where just because it works doesn't mean it's ever worth running or recommending or even talking about. It just exists. Like, okay isn't good enough. They really just need to introduce, like, the orc class will be helpful. There's mixed weapons based on orcs, which is useful. I almost wish that orc weapon would actually damage yourself for 1 true damage. So, like, the music that I'm playing is something that I actually paid to have a streaming license to do. So, like, all the music that I'm playing on this channel is Monster Cat music, which is something that I just pay them, like, I forget how much it is. I think it's like $6 a month or $5 a month. It's something not too crazy. And it allows you to play their music the entire stream. And there's actually, like, a good amount of music on here to the point where it's not going to repeat a ton unless I get lazy with the playlists. But I mean, if I didn't have music when I was streaming, I think I would be not happy. Like, I kind of need to have something to listen to while I'm doing this, I think. Just for my own personal sanity. I feel like we're getting close to pet rescue time. The hell troop was that? What a dumb troop. I mean, I guess early game that would be super strong, but man. That's actually like a really awesome way to get rid of or to mess up veteran players. Like, I don't even know if I'd consider myself a veteran just yet, but when you use troops that no one knows what the hell they do, you can totally get away with some sneaky wins. Like, I didn't know what Goblin Shaman did the first time I saw him in that new Gob Truffle team. I was just kind of like, what the hell is that? And then all of a sudden I was getting looped to death. I'm like, oh crap. I needed to actually pay attention to what that guy did. He was in there for a reason. Oh man, Winamp. Is Winamp still a thing? I haven't used Winamp proper in like a long time. Said that what came back? Scout with another Volkey? You are crushing it. Oh, Winamp came back. Ooh, I got a Volkey. Yay! Volkey for me. Finally. How are we looking on the pet rescue front? 8 more minutes. Alright. 8 more minutes till we get to at least start trying to see some more pet rescue speedrun action. I mean, I use iTunes just because I get all my music through iTunes. Like, I'm paying for Apple Music, so like, that's just kind of what I use. On the computer side, on my PC side, like, iTunes is not the best. It's not, I don't think it's as awful as everyone says it is, but it's just like unnecessarily awkward. Ooh, a major orb, alright. Alright chat, what is this orb gonna be? What does the wheel tell us that this orb is going to be? If it lands on a code, it's gonna be a blue one. No doubt. Oh, I got a Volkey. Well, then you blessed me with the with that premonition. You got me that Volkey, so thank you, Scout. Purple. You guys are optimistic. Oh, the wheel says it's gonna be green. Let's see. Look at you guys. You guys are crushing it. I'm gonna spin the wheel again because you guys got it right. What the hell? Got a bunch of awesome people up in here. Let's see if I got a mythic in that legendary task. Let's go. Nope. I've still yet to get a mythic from my legendary tasks. I want my guild to get rewarded for all this money that I donate, but I never quite get them there. I've gotten plenty of legendaries, but I've never gotten them a mythic before. I want to get them a mythic. I mean, I guess I could do that, JZG, you're right. I'm also going to pretend that my guild is out there PvPing right now. At least I hope they are. Let's see what team I feel like even PvPing with. What is this Sunspear Archer team? What is that? That's clearly a team I haven't touched in a long ass time. I could use the Hierophant team, because Hierophant's the best. Let me see if I can make this team even better somehow. I think it's Break Forest that's doing the mixing thing. Suna. I mean, I used Suna in there instead of Leprechaun, and it wasn't nearly as good. I can try that again, I guess. I mean, the Fairy Fires are super hard. Hell yeah, Starlight. Congrats, man. That's a big one. Alright, so Fairy Fires are flying. Shimmer Scales is doing... Let's kill the Glaceon. That's that. And that is not as much as I was expecting that to do. Don't quite have the Shimmer Scale cast that I want. That's not going to get me the match that I want. That's a 4 match. Yay. I don't know if you can quit the game now. Now you get to play around with all the awesome Zool teams. There's so many like cool Zool teams that I want to be able to try that I can't because I don't have them. Like someone in our guild is actually like has like had a stupid streak when it came to PvP because they were just spamming Zul'Goth. I don't want them to even get this match, but blue does not help me in any capacity. I will delay my turn once just to prevent them from doing anything super scary. I mean, the yellow is nice. They want yellow and purple. This is maybe gonna get me a 4-match. Do I risk it? Do I risk it? Risking it. And I'm screwed. Son of a bitch. Alright, now we're in Hurt Town. This is bad. I have to get rid of this. This isn't going to give them a loop, so that's fine. Unless they rope dart me first. Assholes. There's nothing there. I need this to... Well, if I don't surge it, I'll just use this weapon. Alright. Oh, I just gave them a setup for that. Oh, what an idiot. Yawn. Yawn. Is it my turn yet? Please. Thanks. This is going to create 0 mana. Yeah, buddy. Alright, that's enough of that. I can't just stand there and watch that over and over and over again. That's where Leprechaun would be more useful. Although, that's the other thing that I hate, is that the other turn's starting mana actually overwrites yours. So, like, if you have it start with a Leaf Storm and they have it start with a Firestorm, like, their Firestorm's gonna overwrite yours. Which is super dumb. That's not the move. I just need to stop Taipan from doing stuff. Oh my god. I have to stop Taipan from doing stuff as I give them, like, the most beautiful setup with Taipan ever. Ooh, my Taipan. Bam! How does that feel? I do Taipan stink. Although now I'm like scared out of my mind of Yao. This is bad. I regret everything I've done. I still have a Yao setup. Thank god they're so mana happy. Alright, I need to do this so I can survive this hit. I have 0 cleanse and I'm frozen everywhere. This is gonna be a loss, but let's see. If I can get rid of Yao, I'll be... Oh! All those freezes came off. That was kind of nice. Well, now magically we're gonna win. Hooray for us. I'll just do this just to get rid of that person. Queen Titania is one of those troops that she's so scary when she's got support around her, but she's not scary at all when she's by herself. Ugh, not having cleanse against this team is going to be stupid. Let's just hurt that guy for no reason. Well, that was silly. I think I'm just going to cast this anyway for the damage. Cast that for the damage. Then I just need one more. There we go. Easy street now. I wish that was something I could try and teach in one of my videos, honestly. Is knowing when to like dial up your damage versus just playing it safe. Because like you get yourself in certain scenarios where trying to wait for like an ideal situation is going to end up getting you killed. Like you kind of have to make a move at some point. I don't know how to like teach that in a video though. Like if you keep trying to wait for the perfect opportunity, you're not going to be doing enough damage to actually like get through these people. And like you're going to end up dying anyway. What? How dare you shield that damage? I feel like we're in pet rescue time. Yeah. Alright, we're in pet rescue territory again. I still don't love this team, but it is a hero fan team. There's got to be another Bright Forest troop that's more useful than this. Glitterclaw's not helpful. Not elemental. Not elemental, so Mirage Queen's not really that useful. Tinseltail would be interesting, but I can't keep the Firestorm flowing with him. I really like Water Elementals. That's a stunning thing, but it's like there's no mana for him really in this whole setup. I think I just go Leprechaun again, honestly. I mean, he's actually pretty dope as a like early game troop. I don't. I'm gonna lose to this team anyway, just because I don't have any looping situation. Like, I have no loop potential with this team whatsoever. And I really want to cast Shimmer Scale right. Oh, actually, it's worth it just to kill this guy. Oh, that critical. I think I cast this anyway for the damage. I think I do. Because I just need to get rid of these Gob Truffles. One down. Alright, victory lap. Hell yeah. Hells yeah. And now we wait for the pet gnome. This team does not look good. Let's just get rid of the Glaceon and this is a victory. Do they have any poison on this team? Like, what is the point of this team? I'm missing where this team is effective. Like, why is Scorpius even in there? I think the answer is bad team building. That's why Scorpius is in there. That or I'm just missing something super obvious. Does Chrysonex poison somehow, actually? I have to double check that. I feel like he might. I don't think he does, but maybe he does. Because otherwise I have literally no idea why that person's in there. So, like, Hero Fan, I definitely crap on a lot, and it might not totally be warranted. I think the problem with the Hero Fan class is that it's a Fae type, so, like, there's not a ton of Fae synergy in the game. Like, there's not a ton of Fae that do anything with other Fae. So, like, that kind of hurts its value. And then it's, like, its trait is, like, the worst in the game, I would say. The fact that it, whatchamacallit, gets you the, random status effect on, like, the start of your turn. Like, that's just, like, embarrassingly bad, which also makes it easy to kind of, like, make fun of it. Is it totally fair to make it fun of it as much as I do? Probably not. But it's like, I don't know. It's a very strange class, let's put it that way. If there's like more Fae synergy in the game, the class could actually be really good. But as it stands right now, it's kind of like missing stuff. And the fact that its like key trait is so bad does not help. Appreciate you jumping in, Youngie. So, do I stream consistently? No. And that's kind of something I need to fix, I think, because a lot of people have asked me for like a stream schedule of some kind, and like I don't have one, and I really should. The problem is that my life is kind of like I'm not able to set aside like a reliable amount of time and say like, yes, I will be streaming at that point in time every week. So like that's kind of the hard part. But generally you'll find me on like Tuesday afternoon, or Tuesday evening I should say, Thursday evening, or weekend mornings. Those seem to be the times that I'm most consistent. But I couldn't tell you it'll be like every blah blah blah, unfortunately. But I'm glad you hopped into the stream regardless. That's a really good one. Probably should be trying to kill Yao right now, honestly. Wow, that did way more than I expected. I like how Yao's the one that I left to last. Appreciate it. Black Dagger. I don't even know what that weapon is. Is that the Delve weapon that we just got recently? From the City of Thieves? I think that's what that is. I love how this game is not letting me get a mana surge. There's a lot of almost goodness with that. I'm just gonna try it. Oh, I see what this team's trying to do. You're trying to Sphinx it. Trying to Sphinx it to make me sad. Do the damage. Do that. You're still alive, huh? Now you're dead. Now you're all dead. A rare blue weapon, okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar with all those lower level teams. Actually, I'm not familiar with what Fake Cap does either. I know what it looks like, I just can't picture what it actually does. You think I would know that because I know that's like a delve unit, like one that you'll run into while you're delving. Alright, this board's looking mighty tasty. What is this team? I just looked over here. What is going on over here? Oh man. The hell? Oh people, you're so silly. Is this team scary in any capacity? I don't think so. Like, what's the plan here? It's like one of those things where you're just like, am I missing something or is this team as bad as it looks? Like, I don't get it. Oh, I should use Shimmer skill there. What a failure. I mean, that'll kill it. I guess. I mean, I have triple TPK. That, in theory... Ooh! Oh, it's not the right gnome, though. Boo on that. And I just, like... I don't have triple TPK because I tried to get triple TPK. I just happened to get triple TPK. I mean, I think I'd rather just cast my weapon again. I want this person to not be frozen anymore. That would be delightful. Swalaton. Don't kill it. Don't kill me. Alright, well now that they're not up there anymore. Oh, good. That freeze came off at the perfect time. It's kind of interesting how effective this team actually is. Like, I did not think this team would be that effective, but it actually does good stuff. Lowered the team score? That seems bananas. What the hell did you replace? Like, that it got lower somehow. I guess Zul's stats are just lower than whatever you replaced it with? That does seem very silly, though. I'll just pop that off again. This board looks really scary for fighting this team. Kinda just need to get rid of Tina and I'll be okay. But admittedly, this is looking scary. Casting Shimmer Scale is not going to help my life either. That was useful. Shimmer Scale is not helping my life still. Oh, that wasn't useful either. That's not... Oh wait, it does. I was like, is that getting me anything good? That should be enough to kill it. Yeah, there we go. Back to Happy Land. I'll just pop that for kicks. Oh, you haven't traded him yet. You don't just have like an Orb of Wisdom, like major Orb of Wisdom just floating around? I feel like you should have 1 trillion of those, unless you're saving them for something. Wasn't there a gnome in that fight? I guess that was the fight beforehand. Life and death in the top slot. Fail team! That is not using life and death correctly. It could still beat me though, because I have 0 cleanse. Watch it beats me. Just watch. Although it doesn't seem likely with all that start. I think I'm just gonna do the damage now, because I need to just hurt it. Pop that off. Shimmer Scale. Dead. That's what they get for running such a terrible life and death team. I mean, if I got Zool, I would probably be playing with him immediately. Like, I wouldn't be able to stop myself. When you get something that you've been waiting for that long to get, like, you just gotta try it. Oh, this is potentially terrible. Alright, well that was useful. This is gonna be a really bad time unless I get the right loot. I get 0 loot, but I totally messed up their thing. I don't have any Shimmer Scale loops though. You bananas. I can't even fake a Shimmer Scale loop. Is there... No? Literally nothing, huh? Alright. I mean, making a ton of reds for them is a really bad idea. And I don't have the loop there. Why you make me sad? Alright, well that's one person dead out of this loop team of death. Technically should have left that there, actually. Well, that gave me another Shimmer Scale. Let's get rid of Quillin. Alright. Potentially scary, potentially scary. Alright, killed himself with Reflect. Go, Hierophant! That was the Hierophant win right there. I magically got Reflect on myself and killed them. Man, I don't even know how I would feel if I got Zugoth like that. Because like you said, that's kind of like the last major milestone that you're gutting for. Because at this point, now you're just like chasing... What? Like, what do you even do? Just like event leaderboards, I guess? Well, I don't like this starting board. I don't like it at all. This isn't going to help them. I just need to make sure I don't... Oh my god. Blah. I want to get Shimmer Scale up. But I'm not going to... Ooh, got it. Of course I get it now that I've gotten rid of all the mana that I would have wanted. Alright, let's get rid of Divine. Or try. Still no Shimmer Scale? Is it worth just killing it? Yeah, I think it is. I think we just kill it. Then we'll pop the board for happiness. I think we're fine. That definitely helps the fineness. That setup, though. Literally almost missed that. I'm just gonna pop the bottle. You're missing 15 mythics still? Man, that sucks. I figured you would have had everything. I guess I just assumed you were further ahead than I was. Well, yeah, then you definitely got more stuff to look forward to. Am I gonna lose to this? Is that how I go down? Let's just get rid of Moonrabbit. I mean, that's kind of annoying. I think we just kill this Moonrabbit. Please stop giving them things. Alright, so we lost him, but I have mana generation and looping. Oh, Reflect. Just for kicks and a kill. Hooray for us. I mean, this team is functional. I don't love it, but it is functional. Ah, that makes more sense then. Well, that's pretty awesome then. You got a major leg up then. That's going to be some good times for you. Really want some purples. Why did I take that? 'Cause I'm an idiot. That's why. Start hurting the Doom weapon. Oh god. No. This could be terrible. Alright. Technically they don't have perfect alignment, so that's fine. That killed it, so that makes my life a little easier. I'm actually fine with that. This should get us in the money again. Let's just get rid of Alderfather. Don't feel like getting entangled constantly. Shimmer Scale doesn't have the right setup. And that's just going to get Infernus casting, so that's not a good time. I'll just pop this. Laziness wins again. Ow, stop. What? No. No. Oh, he's submerged. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, well that was cool. How much damage are we doing? 8 boost? That's not enough to kill Infernus. It will kill Alderfather, but... Alright. Can we kill Infernus this turn somehow? Or is this gonna fall off? This is some bad times right here. I think I've got to try something... No! No! That was my fail before, though. It's this team again? Really? I mean, 6 vault keys is nothing to sneeze at. I mean, it's more keys than you had before. I wish I had an ability to get the storm back with this kind of a team. Like, I wish the weapon made a storm or something. I think that's another reason why I love Sunspear so much, is that you have, like, such good storm control. Like, you never have to worry about losing the storm that you want. I'm really not going to get what I want out of this, am I? I mean, you're just making my Shimmer Scale happy by doing that kind of stuff. I'll just use this and hurt this guy. What? What? I'm just gonna pop this to do some incidental skull stuff to them. Just put some damage out there to get the armor down. Can't have that armor be up there. That would not be a good time. Alright. I just saw that at the last second, but it didn't matter. I think it's going to be awesome, actually. Like, I'm actually really excited to use that class now. Anything that creates a perpetual storm like that is going to have value. Like, it's going to be good. So, I'm actually really excited to use it. And, like, Strix are kind of always on the verge of being interesting. Like, Queen Xochi is an interesting troop because she'll be like a mini Infernus of types. Like, Harpy Mage is a really good startup. There's mixed weapons based on Strix that you'll be able to get full advantage of with that class now. So, like, there's a lot of cool reasons to use that now. I'm fighting life and death right now, I just realized. This is going to be a nightmare. Let's just get rid of... They have double instant conversion troops for purple mana. Do you see this? What a scumbag. What a scummy scumbag. What? It is an elf? It's an orb weaver? I just got lucky? Okay. I could almost just kill it outright, but I can't. How much damage are we doing here? Not enough to kill it. Oh yeah, that was epic. Hells yes. Hierophant. Better than life and death confirmed. Wow. Just skullfall me to death. I think we have to spin the wheel for that epicness. Hierophant is not supposed to be able to do that. That was some lucky ass mana drops. My kingdom for a pet rescue though. What is going on here? Just pop that, I guess. That's useful. Nothing on the code front. Sexy damage. Let's just hurt you. We're like so close. There we go. Alright, let's kill Wrath. We have Shimmer Scale. Look at this team go. Look at it go. Made them look like chumps. Was that a turn 1 win? No, I don't think it was a turn 1 win. It was close though. This team again. What is going on with this team? Am I missing a poison somewhere? Like, in what world is this like a good team? I don't understand it. Watch It beats me, but like, I don't understand. This team is not good. Let's get rid of the Glaceon, and then literally there is nothing to be afraid of. Glaceon exterminated. I'll just pop the bottle. I love that noise for Reflect. It's like some Tweety bird sound. That team, man. I don't get it. I do not understand that team. Like, you could have made an effective team with, like, any of those other troops and any other combination. Like, they have the troops to be making a better team than that. So, like, I don't understand. Let's kill you, because you're the only scary person on that team. That would get me to lose my turn. So let's just put some damage on. That's fine. Shimmer Scale, no. Yes, Shimmer Scale, yes. Although now my Queen Titania is a sad woman. But we're just gonna pick them off this way instead. Shimmer Scale, still no. We just need to kill Mirage Queen and then we're fine. That was bad. My weapon is actually... This weapon is the worst weapon to use against Mirage Queen, actually. Because it sets them up so perfectly. Like, when it comes to defenses, like... I don't care if the team's not easy to beat, but it's like, don't be an asshole. Like, this person's trying to be an asshole. Like, that's what this team is. I mean, I guess on one hand, it's like, if someone's trying to make the argument that they're testing for Guild Wars, like, I can accept that. Like, I'll accept that as an answer. But I don't feel like that's the truth for most people. I need to get rid of this Silent Guardian because I have no cleanse whatsoever. This is going to be a bad time. I think I lost already, but let's find out. pretty sure I lost already. This team is not set up to handle this. If I do squeak out this win, I deserve like a medal of some kind, because this shouldn't be possible. Well, now it's super confirmed. Actually, why am I even taking red man anymore? Alright, well that was enough of that. Poor Hero Fan class. It cannot hack it. Not having a cleanse in here is really hurting me. Is there even a Bright Forest troop that cleanses? That's a good question. No, there is not. So I would have to use a weapon that gets me cleanse, which would remove my mana generation. So like that's another problem. What is the 16 million achievement? I actually don't even know what that is. What else can I do with Hero Fan? There's what am I trying to look at? Class. It's a Fae from Bright Forest. I don't think I have a Fae mix weapon of any kind. Is there one I don't have that exists? No. So there isn't one yet. Good to know. Alright. Well, then we'll go back to using some other teams then. I feel like playing Dervish, actually. What do I have saved in my Dervish slot? That's not a good team. I don't like that team. If you're running Dervish, you should be running Jar. Put Jar under Glaceon. Now this team actually looks pretty useful. But I'm gonna get a cleanse up in this thing. Apothecary actually would be fine. There we go. This team should be fine. I just need a brown and blue banner. Perfect. There we go. PvP with that. 16 million credits? Jesus. I do not have that. No, I know I do not. Well, that was super useful. I'm just gonna cast this without even looking. That's kind of my favorite thing about Glaceon, is that I don't even pay attention to what's going on. Because it just does not matter. Glaceon's gonna blow the heck out of everything. Kind of surprised that we don't have a pet rescue going on by now. This is the other thing that's beautiful about the Dervish class with a skull damage person, is that I am just like super sculling these people so hard. Like, this guy is so dead. So's their friend. Dervish class is probably the most fun class to play as, I think. So if I'm playing this correctly, I should be trying to fill my jar first. That way. Now we're off to the races. So is it worth trying to build kingdom and classes? I think the answer is maybe. So like, there's a team that I have that uses whatchamacallit. It's a pure Wild Plains team because I got the latest kingdom bonus. And the team is actually good, but is it worth like chasing it necessarily? Like that, I don't know. As it stands right now, most class, or like most kingdom specific teams are not that strong. So it's kind of like you're putting yourself at a disadvantage by trying to use those. But in the right combinations, they can actually be pretty good. So it's a maybe. Generally though, Class teams can be very good. Kingdom teams are generally not that great. But there is the odd and end that actually does make them useful. So like I'll show you the Wilds Plane team that I've got. It actually is pretty darn good. And then we'll put it up against a life and death for kicks. It's actually a brown attack team too. So it's this team of all teams. So like the amount of splash damage you can do with this is like super strong. Instead of double Soothsayer, you could use a cheap Stronghorn, but I find this is more useful because if I need the starting mana, I have an ability to try and get it. But basically once I get my Rage Reaver going... Actually no, I was using a different one than this. I'm not sure why I have this one going. The way that I was running this before was actually with a Rage Reaver. Or with the Wild Axe thing. What do they call it? Primal Axe, I believe it's called. I mean, that was useful. Problem I'm having with this right now is that... Oh, I should have hit this guy, actually. I'm an idiot. I would have killed the Arachne Weaver, which would have been super helpful. Alright. I'm probably gonna lose this one, but we shall see. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'm gonna lose Ketris and then it's game over. I just realized how high my attack was from all those Soothsayer casts. I feel like I need to stop showing you guys teams, because whenever I try and show you guys teams is when I do atrocious things with them. But this isn't even actually the version of the team that I wanted to show you. I must have been playing around with that version of it. It's the other weapon. It's Primal Axe, this thing. Because this one creates greens and reds, which is like a way of doubling up on that. So I find this team is actually more effective. Yeah, the 4 giant team is actually also pretty good. The only problem I have is like the ideal version of it that I would run is using sorry, I'm trying to pick the right mana gem here. I guess that's fine. The ideal version of it would use a troll, but the troll's not from Stormheim, so that kind of messes things up a little bit. I'm kind of shocked I don't have a way of like creating a 4 match underneath this somehow. It's making me sad. I mean, I guess I'll just cast this again then. That'll get me the mana that I need. Oh, and it looped. Yay for me. The scary person in this team is probably Yao. So what's fun about this team is like you can just pretty much assassinate like whomever you want on command, which is super fun. And plus all the little stat bonuses that you're getting is also super fun. It's a lot of green. Kinda just want some yellow. Yellow and brown, I need... Yep, that's enough. Well. We have Ketris again just for kicks. Oh, stealthy SOB. So I'm like debating if I want to use this team for Guild Wars, because you do get the Kingdom bonus for stats with it. So like you'll see my starting stats are noticeably higher than normal, which is pretty nice. Oh man, there's a gnome here too. I'm messing around. That'll get me enough. The one scary thing about using this is it's gonna make a bunch of red for this guy. And red is not mana blocked. Alright, well now we're just gonna super assassinate the gnome. Bap! More stats. More and more stats. I have to like pay attention a little. I don't want to die. But I'm gonna die anyway. But I didn't want to. I'm just gonna make my people slowly but surely do 1,000,000 damage. Oh wow, I didn't even realize how low Ketris was. Oh, I'm gonna lose this. Oh my god. This is the worst stream ever, I think. Clearly the worst stream that I have ever done. And you are all get front row seats. Well, now I'll use an actually appropriate PvP team. I'll see you, Adrian. That's a dumb one. Yeah. So then now you just do this. And then you get to do all kinds of fun stuff. Like maybe just this for kicks? And then just do it again for kicks? And then make a ton of brown for no reason? And then super skull people? I mean, that worked out beautifully. Where's the pet rescues? That's what I want to know. I'm trying to end the stream on a pet rescue. And I am not having it. But yeah, the stat bonuses are like a fixed number. You'll get a, just like a raw number for that. That gold gain I just got was a strong reminder that my talents are all mixed up right now. I just realized my talents right now are set up in that weird way I was trying to optimize for pet rescues. That's silly. So just noticed I'm getting 5 gold every turn. Just for fun, Wild Queen, go! Let's fix my archer class. That's fine, that's fine. Root trap, that's kind of important. Not so much when I'm doing pet rescues, but when I'm actually playing, needs that root trap. This is a less than ideal starting board for me, considering they have Moonrabbit in the perfect setup and I'm frozen. Yikers. Dodge it? Nope. Alright, I just need to... Here we go. We're in Sane Land. Everything's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Make a bunch of brown. More. That's not gonna die from this. I just made my board less than ideal for this. What do you even convert? Brown to red? None of that. I don't think this kills, though. Unless I get the archer kill. Oh! What? The game does love me sometimes. I mean, I guess I just kill it. It's nice to know that the game does love me. Every now and then. That's not the move. I think I'll just do this even though I had a 5 match up there. Just for fun. Kinda really want that gnome battle though. Kinda needs it. Can't be going for world records if there's no pet gnomes. Now I got my cleanse. I would prefer to do it on a non-green. There we go. Oh my lord. Those poor humans. Kinda don't want to use Apothecary. I don't think I can even do it if I tried. I mean, this will just be funny. This team is so wild. I'll just do this for fun. Just for the funsies of it. So if you're looking for a good Guild Wars Green Day team, this is the team. This team has been amazing for me. And it came to us live from the stream. Monsieur Durade gave us this one. And it's super nice. Well, that was mighty convenient. I just get the straight kill. And I just get another straight kill? What is going on? Archer class is popping off right now. Lethal as hell. I wonder if this team would actually be useful in pet rescues. Like, its damage is high enough because of all the hunter's marks that it actually could kill. I wonder. Feels a little risky to try it though. I'm gonna try a Sunspear key spam team though for my next attempt, but it does feel like it theoretically has value. Sure. Well, now they're in for a world of hurt. So damn lethal. The Archer class is amazing. So the way that it works is that each of the different fights like have their own bank of teams that you use. So like when you fight like a Infernal King team like this, it'll always use the same team that you made to fight it with. So like that's probably why it's doing that. Oh, he's entangled, so it's fine. I just needed to make sure that that person wasn't going to get that. Alright. Oh, good. It just naturally cured itself. Uh-oh. Super death. Bam. Infernal King, you little bastard. There's no brown there. I'm just gonna do this. And that. And then turn these. And then do that. And that's good game. Oh, is it based on color? What is the color based on? Based on the color of the pet that you're fighting? That's a lesson learned for me. I did not know that. This board looks awkward as hell. Well, now that board looks amazing as hell. Just to say, I want the mana. There's no apothecary goodness. I'll just do this for fun. Whenever I do things for fun, things seems to go better for me. I'll just convert it. There we go, got reds. Super dead. Where is the pet rescue? Where is it? Give it to us so I can go eat. Don't like any of these mana options. I don't even... That's what I'm like, I don't even see what the match is. Alright, well now we're in a good spot. But is there a color that can get me... No, no. Is there still no color that's going to get me an extra turn here? What is this madness? I'm just gonna Wild Queen it for fun. Oh no, I reflected myself dead! Oh no! Now I have to go super Apothecary. Okay, now I need to go super Wild Queen up in this thing. Need one more. Don't like any of those. Alright, sure. This is just a good cast even if it doesn't work. Because now they're doing 12 damage a shot, which is, like, not scary. And there's gonna be a trillion skulls. Oh yeah. Metagame the crap out of them. I think I'm slowly losing my mind that there's not a pet rescue still. Slightly going crazy. There is no brown conversion here. There we go. Still no, but let's just keep the brown party going. There we go. So much death. I'll just kill it. Oh, it was right there. You die now. Alright. Come on, pet. You know you want to show up. Come on, wheel. Get us a pet. There's so much Moon Rabbit bullshittery here. Oh my god, I couldn't even stop it. Whew. But now all this is set up so terribly. Oh my god. I think I go for the green anyway. I just need to, like, literally be able to cast once. And of course, there's nothing here. Alright, browns. But everybody's blessed. We got one though. That was cool. How cool was that when I killed that one guy? I thought it was pretty sick. Alright, nobody that I care about is blessed. Double convert? Aw. Well, that was a good time. And this just gets me back to my starting board RNG thing. You couldn't have stopped that from happening no matter what you did. Because I was trying to get away all of their blues and yellows from touching, but the game was just giving them the perfect setups every time, no matter what. And that's just not fair. Now the Gop Truffles are dead. Now you're dead. Now your friend is dead. Everybody you know is dead. I think I'm slowly getting delirious at this point. I'm just waiting patiently, not very patiently, for this thing to pop up. That's almost a thing, but it's not quite. Can just do this all day, apparently. Yellows. Still no, huh? Still no? I'm at the point now where I'm just gonna Wild Queen it just for kicks. Like, what the hell? Too impatient for this. Alright, well now everybody you loved and knew is dead. Wild Queen for fun. Super dead. 100 damage on the hero. Come on. It's gonna happen though, right? Like, it's gotta show up soon. What am I fighting? What is this? Oh, game. I needed that. Thank you, game. I needed something silly to make me feel better. I mean, I don't like any of this starting mana, but that was funny. Watch I lose to this somehow? That would be the ultimate irony. I mean, I'm not getting... There's the blue. I was like, I just need Apothecary full once, and I'll be fine. It's apparently a lot to ask to have Apothecary get mana. Alright, this feels like the pet rescue one. This feels like it's it. It's not, but it felt like it was. And that's all that really matters. Alright, as long as I get one turn, we're gonna win. I was like, I just need to literally start my turn. Go away, screen. Good thing they were submerged, am I right? That's ill-advised, but we're gonna do it anyway. Oh god, one of these teams. And a life and death on it. Wow! They just went full prick mode on this one. But they have no cleanse on this team, so that's making them sad. That looks like way too... I was like, it's way too much red mana to not have a match in there somewhere. Do I trust that Entangle's gonna stay? Oh my god. Can we please? What is this? Thank you. I just needed that. That's all I asked for. Red gems it is. And now you enter the pain train. And they're an Orb Weaver class. Wow. So whoever made this team is like super prick. I kinda don't want to kill it. Kinda want to get my manas up. I'll just rotate the board. Would have preferred to keep the greens around though. That's a death. Like, holy crap. That would be kind of cool. It might get a little easy to abuse depending on how easy the mechanic was though. So like, if the mechanic was something you could trigger readily, that would be bad. But if there was a turn that scaled like per turn, like that would be a time where per turn was actually a valid balancing mechanic. Because if that scaled too quickly, it would get like broken. But per turn scaling would actually make sense there. Because it would be, if you could just turtle up for like a couple turns, it would be useful. That would be kind of interesting. Oops. So this is a scenario where I could like reflect kill myself off of Yao. That would be fun. I'm gonna do that instead. Let's just make Yao do literally skull. Alright. Now Apothecary is my killer. Let's make Apothecary killer. Go, Apothecary, go. I mean, it's fine. My casual gem playing is kind of more fun because I just do dumb stuff. Click, clickety click. I wonder if pet rescues even exist in the game anymore. Do they even exist? Well, that was a very prickish thing for them to do. Because I'm probably going to kill myself. Wow! That was a lot of killing yourself. Holy... what the hell? What the heck was that? That was a lot of death. This team has a Scorpius on it too? Wow. That's a lot of nonsense right here. What do you think? Can we just kill these people turn one? We have a chance. We've actually got a pretty decent setup for it. They're not falling quite the way I want them to. I mean, we can keep the party going. Woo! Almost misclicked the crap out of that. What class are they using? Goblin. Thief? What? What are you doing, guy? That's not how you do that. Silly man. I want to turn one kill this guy though. I don't want to let them go. Ever. If I'm not getting the gem bounces that I want. Oh my god! Just let me do it! I'm at the point where I know I'm gonna win, I just want to make it embarrassing. No! Boo! Hiss. Turn 2 kill. What a loser. Took 2 turns. Dumb. This team again. Oh my god. If I get board screwed again, I'm gonna lose it. Alright, this board is actually fine, but what I'm missing is anything useful for me. This board sucks for both of us equally. Like, I'm super tempted to just cast this anyway, even though they're blessed. I just want to get rid of somebody. Because if they start doing any dumb loops whatsoever, then, like, you can just lose. I think I'm doing it. I'm just gonna do it. This is fine, actually. So then we just do this. And then we do this. Corn, I know, man. I'm eagerly awaiting it too. Like, this is bananas. It's been available for like the last half hour and we haven't found one. And apparently no one in my guild is PvPing right now. Like, none of us have found a pet rescue yet. Like, watch, it's there and I'm just like, have not paid attention to it. This is gonna suck. Let's get rid of some green so that way it makes it harder for that to loop. Do I go for the kill? Well, this will loop. I think we go for a kill. Alright, cool. Even cooler. That was all cool stuff. I couldn't let them live. Because if they got Essence of Evil off, that would have been annoying as hell. I mean, it's just whatever. I can try and be a pain in the ass, but I'll just do this instead. Is this it? Is this the one? It's not. Wheel, tell us if we're gonna get one. Yeah, I mean, Essence of Evil as a weapon is super awesome for that. Like, it's just, you make one troop just completely off the map, which is a great time. Well, the wheel says that we're not getting a pet. What? I'm just like, I'll take this gem, and then it's like, I'm gonna convert this gem, and then take a gem match, and you're not gonna get it. It's just like, alright, whatever. Oh. Huh. That was actually a really bad move, but that's fine. I just saw this over here too. My gem matching abilities are terrible. I feel like when we do finally get a pet rescue, I'm gonna be in such like a bad like gameplay state that like my ability to get the records are not gonna be there anyway. Wow. Possessed King, what a troop. Possessed King just like soloed that whole team with gem bouncing. What a dumb team. I don't like this team. Triple lust. Ah! We did it! We did it, guys! Get the party started. Now we just gotta make sure we don't let it sneak away. Like, should I cast while? This will kill it. Alright, well that killed it. That did way more than I was expecting it to, in all honesty, but now we have to just deal with this annoying ass spawning jar of eyes piece of crap down there. There we go. We'll whittle it down. Here we go. Just for kicks. Finally. Here we go. Gargurgle. Gargurgle. Gotta get in my gamer chair position. Gotta lean up. It's very serious matters. Alright, what kind of pet rescue is this? King Silencius. Alright, that's not terrible. So we're gonna edit. We're gonna try this Sun Spear style, see how effective that is. Is there any class adjustments I would want to do? Want the snap freeze. Don't really care about that. That's all fine. Don't need any of that. That's all fine. Yeah, this is all fine. So, stock. Stock is good. Alright. Let's get some live split up in this thing. Change it from goblin to non-goblin. Here we go. Here we go. What we've all been waiting for. I am ready. Son of a bitch. Oh, wow. That gem match was already atrocious. I should have taken red for the extra mana efficiency. I need to remember that. I almost wonder if the skulls would have been more efficient there. Alright, that's not terrible for a first round. Can't say I'm a big fan of any of this mana that I'm seeing. No, I was a sucker. No, click it! Jesus! Oh my god. Oh my god. Is the run over? Is it over before it began? That silence was rough. That silence is a run killer. We still got this though. The time isn't so bad that like this won't work at all, but that was a big setback. That was not ideal. But the fact that we got this... Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, end your damn turn. It's not over, but it is not in a happy spot, that's for sure. I do think Sunspear is better though, because we're not letting go of our turn as much. Ugh. These paces. These paces. Come on. We need like a couple slick fights and we're back in this. I mean, that helps. They took all my mana just far enough away from each other that I couldn't get them. That's a dick move. Wow. This is the bad thing about storms, is that I'm also giving them extra turns, but that's what the freeze is supposed to help me with. Oh, our time is slipping away. We need these last fights to be epic. We need to go on like the best run ever here. I'm not seeing mana that I want. I'm not seeing mana that I want. There it is. That's in kill range anyway, so we're good. That's all fine. Hurry it up! Ah! That's all fine. We're still losing time. We're still falling behind. We need one of these fights to be epic, like where the board just like falls beautifully into place. I should have taken the green there. I mean, that's effective that I got a kill right off the bat like that. That's actually useful. That's also not bad. This one's not bad, actually. I just need that to be done faster. Yeah, so we saved a little time there, but it's not significant. And JZG's gotten a sub 4 minute time as it is, so... This is not going to be world record pace. I saw that 4 match up there at the last second. Oh man. I think this one got away from us. I mean, that was useful actually. That's also useful. Hurry it up, Jesus. This is taking too long, I think. I wonder if Sunspear is better for this or not. Because, like, we're gonna get a time that's, like, over 5 minutes with this. And I can't tell if it's because of some of the bad, like, crap that we had to go through at the start, or if, like, Sunspear is too consistent at Egg Thief and not consistent enough for the key. To be debated. Because the Firestorm is almost working against me in some ways because it allows them to take extra turns a lot more frequently as well. Like, even though it's helping me fill Egg Thief, it's also giving them a board that allows them to loot more often themselves. So, like, if I ever give them a turn, their turns last a long time. Because, like, this time is going to be no bueno. Like, we're, like, flirting with 6-minute territory here. Yeah, that's not it. That silence was rough. But, like, even that silence would have only lost me, like, I don't know, maybe 6 seconds? Like 8 seconds? I don't think Sunspear's the way. And on that amazing note, I believe I'm going to end the stream. Because I'm hungry. And I need to eat. So, as always, I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys tuning in every single time. Of course, tomorrow I'm going to have my weekly preview video, so I'm going to tell you everything that's coming up, and what's cool, what's good, and give you teams for the events. I have more streams for later on in the week. More good times, more speed runs. I'm going to go drink a bottle of vodka because of that last pet rescue. It's just that kind of a day. But I love all you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah. Love you guys.